We have the same learning goals we had yesterday, and that is that we can solve proportions using the cross products property, that we're going to have to use the cross products property to be successful with these, and then I can check my solution. Okay, so you know what, today, I wonder if I don't let you out of the check problems. I need to just get a copy of my completed notes to see if maybe do you guys like doing check problems?
No.
No, why not? What's the reason?
Too hard.
Takes too much time.
Take too much time? Hard? What was hard about it? Okay, well, just all that extra busy work? Yeah? Okay, so if you will show me every single step, no shortcutting, in solving, I can let you out of check problems. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, did Adam? Are you gonna say? Oh, you did. Okay. So we're going to just solve and not do check problems. Okay, so let's go. We're going to set up our cross products here first, then in number 4. What would our cross products look like? What would one of the sides look like? Preston?
2m times 7.
2m times 7. Okay. And then equals, what would our other set of cross products look like? Samuel?
6 times 3m plus 1.
Okay.
6 parentheses, I got.
So are parentheses important around the 3m plus 1? Why?
Because then you take the 6 times 3 and then 6.
Yeah, that's what we do, but why are the parentheses important in the first place? That's the thing we got to talk about. Why are they so important? Because I saw some people who left them out. And today, we're not leaving them out no matter what. You don't get to make your own rules. Why did I say yesterday? Because there's more than one term. If there's more than one term in that factor, it has to have parentheses around it. And a part of a multiplication problem is called a factor. So if that factor has more than one term, it has to have parentheses around it. Now we can go to work doing our, what's that property called we're going to use on this side over here? Distributive property. Do we have to use distributive property on the other side? No. What are we really just going to do on the other side?
7 times 2.
Take the 7 times the 2, which is what?
14.
14, and the m doesn't have anything to be multiplied by, so it's going to stay m, isn't it? 14m. And the other side, we're going to end up with 6 times 3m plus 6 times 1. We should have 2 multiplications going on over there. Yes, you're going to show me those steps because we're getting out of check problems. Okay, so we're going to keep the left side 14m because it's just, just doesn't really have any simplifying or cleaning up or anything we can do. What does the right side become now after we do those 2 multiplications? What do we get? 18m plus 6. Okay. Now, this is one of those equations that has variables on both sides. And remember, we have options. We can, we can say, well, this is my way of doing it. Here's how I'm going to do it. And then somebody else says, no, this is what would make more sense to do. So then you do it that way. And then in the end, you both get the same answer. Just like, so who cares? We got the same answer.
Subtract the 6.
Okay, subtract the 6. Adam says that would be his first move. Anybody else have a different first move? This is important that we talk about these first moves because there's lots of different first moves. Okay, that gum's going to have to go in the garbage if it's going to be a distraction. Okay. Samuel.
Would you subtract 18 to get the
18m or 18? 18m, so you could subtract 18m. There's another first move we can make. Subtract 6. I think that's what Adam said, right? So you can't take his move. That's his move. Okay. So we've got 2 first moves already. Adam and Andrea together have a move, and can't remember who was the other one. Oh, Samuel, thank you. You wanted to subtract 18m from both sides. Is there another move we could actually make? Not saying it's maybe the one you want to make, but is there another move we could make? And we might just possibly see on somebody else's paper? And we would not be able to put it down and say, that's wrong. Really? Huh. Funny thing, I'll see it though when I look, huh? You can subtract 14m from both sides. That's the other. There's 3 pieces to this equation, so there's really 3 first moves. But there's really one really awesome, good first move. Anybody think they know which is the awesome, good first move? No.
By 18
Subtract the 18m. You know why? Remember when we were solving equations with variables on both sides, we said if they don't both have 2 pieces, take the one that does and get rid of the variable on that side. So we're going to subtract 18m from both sides. Just because. What is 14m? Take away 18 of them.
Negative 4.
Yeah, now we're in negative territory. We have a negative 4m. And these guys took care of each other, right? They really become what? When something cancels out in adding and subtracting, what does it really become? What number? What happens when you add opposites together? 18 and negative 18 are opposites.
0.
You get 0. And what is 0 plus 6?
6.
6. So that's why we don't worry about the 0, because we got that 6 to combine it with, and we say it's going to be 6 anyway, right? Okay, what's our next move?
Divided by 4.
Divide by 4. No,
-4.
negative 4, yeah. Divide both sides by negative 4 because that is what m is being multiplied by. No calculators. No, 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 no. See, Sam, you don't even need it. So m is, what's a positive divided by a negative? Negative. So we can say right now we know our answer is going to be negative, correct? Is 4 going to 6 a whole number of times? Can you take like 1, 2, 3, 4,
No.
5, whole number of times? No. How many 4s can you take out of 6? 1. When you take that 1 4 out of there, what's left? 2, which is 2 fourths, right? So it's 1 and 2 fourths, which is really, you guys have already simplified it, haven't you? You said that's negative 1 and 1 half. Okay? Oh, thank you, Mrs. LeGrand, for not making us show check out. It's not a nice integer value. Okay, what's another name for negative 1 and 1 half that might just possibly show up on the paper? Negative 1.5. It's a nice decimal, so we can use the decimal when it's nice. Okay. Anybody have any questions about that one? Okay, I want you to just, the only thing I want you to do in the next one is set up your cross products, please. Set up your cross products. And then I'm going to come steal papers. Because thanks for sharing with me, even though you weren't asked. You're only supposed to be setting up the cross products, Samuel. I got to steal your paper for a bit. Okay, so the left side is Andrea's, the right side is Samuel's. Do we agree? Do they have good cross products set up here? Okay. Now, what we really need to do is I want us to answer this question. What if somebody put the 4 times the c plus 4? What if they put it on the left side? And they, on the right side, they have the 2 times the 3c minus 2. Would they be wrong?
No.
Does it matter which cross product is on which side?
No.
No. Doesn't matter, does it? Okay, so now go ahead and solve this, please. I know you got it. Oh, let's change that subtraction in there to add the opposite. Change that subtraction in that first set of parentheses to add, and instead of it being a 2, it's going to be a negative 2. Now, remember, if you want to get out of showing check problems, you have to show these multiplications. If you don't want to show these multiplications, then when you're done solving, go ahead and show your check problem. After you're done doing your multiplications, let's see if we agree on our statement. Do you have 6c plus negative 4 on the left side? Yeah, that's what you should have, right? Okay, how about the right side? Do you have 4c plus 16 on the right side? Yeah? Okay. How many first moves should there be this time? Remember, first moves mean what are all the possible things we could do just because we're so independent. We say, you know what, I'm going to do it this way. How many first moves are there in this one? Nope, more than that. 4. More than 4.
6.
Because there's 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could decide which piece you want to move first, don't you? Okay. Anybody think they know a good first move for this one? Preston.
Minus 16 on both sides.
Minus 16 on both sides. Wouldn't be my first move, but Preston thinks it's a good one. How many of you agree Preston that's a good first move? Preston, we like you, and it is a move, but they just don't agree it's a good first move. So, you know, just hold on to that. Samuel, what would be your first move?
Minus 4.
Minus 4c. Anybody think that's a good first move, minus 4c? It actually is the best one. Because we're going to get the c's off the right side, they're going to end up over on the left side, we're not going to have to deal with a negative. All is going to be well. And then we'll worry about the constants after that. So we're going to subtract 4c from both sides. And now what does our left side read? Cindy? Sydney?
2 plus negative 4.
You guys agree? Did I write what you wanted, Sydney? Oh, but those were C's. Aren't they still C's? Uh-huh. If I have 6 quarters and I take away 4 quarters, the 2 things I have left are still quarters. Yeah, so these are still C's. These are still C's. So 2c plus negative 4. And what's the right side of the equation read now? Sam, got that for me? Yeah, this side. What would this side become now? Well, this becomes 0. You're right.
That would just be C. C's 16 C.
16. No. The C's are gone.
Oh.
Now remember our C's are quarters right now. So 4 quarters, take away 4 quarters. Do you have any quarters left? No, they're gone. So now we have just the 16 on that side. Okay. Now, be smart. What's our next move? Preston?
Add 4.
You got it. Add 4. And now we will have 2c. These guys have taken care of each other. And 16 plus 4
20.
is 20. Okay. Either I get correct notes or
I think you don't.
I,
You have a 3 in the notes that you have in your hand versus a 2 that you.
yeah, this is a different set of notes. Okay. Do you guys have a 2? All along it was, right? Okay. Okay, so what's our next move?
Then divide by 2.
Divide.
On both sides. Divide by 2 on both sides.
Divide both sides by 2.
I love it, Andrea. Divide both sides by 2. We're trying to get, good math talk. So now those 2's cancel and we have c alone, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. Awesome. Okay. I really wish it would have been the other one because negative involved in it. Oh well. Okay, anybody have any questions? So when Mrs. Crevison or I, or Mr. Rambo or Miss Milgrath say to you, you know what, you're not showing enough steps, so feel free to check this one. We need to, you're not showing enough steps in solving, you have to check one. It's that simple. Okay? Anybody want to fist fight over that? Okay, we're done. Go ahead and do homework.